Hello, welcome to Types with the Whispers of the Eyeless demo. So this is Dark Fantasy Strategy RPG. So you are playing as the cult leader of the dead gods, and you are trying to build this cult inside this city called Aranthor. Yeah, and it is interesting demo for sure. But there's a lot of mechanics and features not available in the demo yet. But you get the basic idea what the game is going for with the demo. So that's kind of cool. So let's check out the demo, but before doing that, so let's check out the settings first. You definitely want to memorize the hotkey if you can, because you do have to go to the large of the sub menu a lot in the
Aranthor
early
must
game.
be saved.
And I really like the narrator as well. It's really cool. It gives you this Darkest Dungeon vibe a lot, but the game system and mechanic is a lot different from the Darkest Dungeon. There are a lot of similar mechanics, but it is definitely different. It is definitely different game, for sure. It's definitely not a copy, that's for sure. But there are lots of similarity, especially the art style, the narrator and whatnot, and the story. It is really dark as well. So if you like that sort of a game, you will enjoy. I think you're gonna enjoy this game as well. So anyway, I'm gonna play the intro because the intro is really cool.
I remember when I was the last one, alone in the darkness. My people, descendants of those who lost the war of faith. Infidels, heretics, damned. In their exile, they wandered the eclipsed world for an age and diminished. My coven, the last of the old faith, set out on a desperate journey to return to the place of our ancestors' failure, Aranthor. To beg, to beseech aid, to seek mercy. We did not succeed. I watched as the last of my people collapsed, and summoned what remained of my will to persevere. In my darkest moment, at last, I was no longer alone. I heard whispers. The dead gods from the old tales were speaking to me. They were waiting for the last, the strongest, me. Wrath lifted me from my knees. Desire warmed my body, and madness opened my eyes. They led me through the darkness and guided me to Aranthor. The city was imposing and wondrous. I had never known such vibrancy, such illumination, such teeming life. An age had passed since my ancestors were banished from Aranthor, since the Whispers left. And yet, on my arrival, I sensed longing, misery, suffering. Where is gallant valor? Where is charitable purity? Where is insightful knowledge? They have forgotten you, and many others in Aranthor. They have forgotten the dead gods. I remember when I was the last one. But I am not the last. I am the first to hear their whispers. I am your prophet. Serve me and be rewarded. We shall bring the grace and mercy of the Eyeless to all whom have the wisdom to hear them. And those who stand in our way shall fall.
Yeah, that is really cool intro for sure. So let's check out the demo. I did play the demo before, but now I have better understanding of the demo. I'm gonna play the demo again. So we do have different mode here. So we can only play the story mode in the demo, but they're gonna include these two other modes as well. This is the roguelike mode. this is like a custom mode here, like scenario and challenge, and the survival mode, and this kind of like a roguelike mode right there. I I don't know. I know lots of games try to put lots of different mods into the game, but I kind of wish they just focus on like one aspect of the game. Maybe add the mod later on. But it's interesting. This game has a different mod for sure. So let's check out the story first. So play through the main campaign of the Wishlist of the Eyeless. Oh, I'm actually gonna go for the new save because I already played before, tutorials included. I'm gonna go for the easy. This game is actually pretty difficult, so I'm gonna go with the easy difficulty because last time I tried normal difficulty and I got absolutely destroyed. But now I have better understanding. I think I can do it with a normal difficulty, but I'm gonna go with the easy to see how easy it is. Because if you go for the normal on your first try, you're gonna have a lot of problems for sure, which I did. So if you're not sure how to play the game, I suggest go for the easy difficulty for your first run for sure.
Aranthor, the site of my ancestors' greatest failure. An age has passed since the War of Faith, and the dead gods have all but been forgotten. Aranthor waits, yearns for their return. I will not fail. The front gate is watched. I will find my way in the dark. Well, well. Those who most need the light of the living gods are furthest from it.
Okay, so tutorial begins. So mouse over the scene to find interactive element. Left mouse button to activate. Activate element may unlock action. Activate on interactive element to continue. The problem is in this tutorial they tell you what to do, but they don't tell you what is gonna happen when you click on this. So basically, in this tutorial, this is like your first choice of the dead god, basically. So this is like a wrath, desire, a madness, basically. So this is an important choice, but the game doesn't tell you that. So you kind of have to play the game not knowing anything, and you kind of have to take that experience and play the games again. To get the better result, basically. So this is one of the games like if you don't have all the information at the beginning, you are definitely going to struggle because you kind of have to optimize your early game at the beginning. But since you don't have any information, you are gonna make a lot of mistakes. So this is my second time playing the demos. I do have some understanding what I can do and what kind of actions can I get, what kind of benefit. So this is a Wrath. It's basically focused on like a damage and health. This is based on like a desire. So you're gonna get more like a reward and whatnot. And this is based on like a sanity, the madness. Basically, it's kind of based on like a. If I compare this to other games, you're focused more on like a spells and manas and whatnot. I'm gonna talk about that later on, but I'm gonna take this one because last time I took this. I think this is probably the easiest pick that you can do because the more health that you have, the better for you to survive in the early game. But I'm gonna take this because I took this one last time.
Desire's longing swells in my
And then we
heart.
click on this and we can see the actions that we can do. And this is the only action we can do because it's a part of tutorial.
You poor souls, lost and abandoned. I am not your savior, but I can show you all that has been taken from you. If you find that this life no longer suits you, seek me out. You will know the way. I have much work to do. This tunnel, it leads to the dungeons.
Okay, my tale begins. So the god offered their blessing, I choose accordingly. So this is like an extra modifier you can have on your character as a blessing. Sanity damage, counter if no action. Let's just go for the damage for now. Blessing you gain are stored here. They are not active until you equip them. Right mouse button to equip the blessing, or left mouse button and drag the blessing to equip. Equip both blessing to continue to a protection and damage. That is kind of okay blessing. The prophet's primary attributes are shown here. Health and initial block keep the prophet alive. Sanity is used to activate gifts. Loot modifies the total resource we could recover from successful tale. So we can left click on this to interact with like a dungeon. So this is the part of the dungeon, and you do have different type of dungeon as well. I'm gonna talk about that as later on. So click on the cells. So we got the blessing from that. This game has a lot of chance-based stuff. So you have like a chance to encounter enemies, like a chance-based event. There's lots of there's kind of lot of randomness of like chance. But you can modify it with like other upgrade and whatnot, so keep that in mind. The duration, revive. Get 20% activate for double duration. Gift cost +1 for gift. I'm gonna take this. So we have different slots for like this is like common blessing. We can equip only 4. This is rare blessing. We can only equip 2. The problem is you cannot equip and unequip the blessing at will. So if you have like 4 blessing here, and if you want to just switch the blessing, you kind of have to destroy the previous blessing that you have. So keep that in mind. Usable during rest treasure. Oh, this is so I haven't tried this. Okay, anyway, let's try that later. Go for the treasure. Okay, so this is part of tutorials with about this is a chance based. So sometimes you do get an encounter, sometimes you don't. Enemies attacking you when options are grayed out and cannot be clicked. It means there is an upgrade that must first be built in the sanctum. You can still hover over each option to learn about what they do. So this is aspect of race, and we can activate this. We do have more chance with the desire because we pick the desire at the beginning. So you kind of have to pick between 3 different dead god, and you kind of want to focus on the one dead god in the beginning, but you can spray them out as well. Anyway, let's go for the fight. We can't do anything with this because we don't have the upgrade yet, but you can see the additional benefit like a special cooldown, initial block. Okay, let's fight. So this is a combat. So combat is turn-based. We can see the action here. We can see the enemy action here. So select the action for the prophet to perform. So we have standard attack, we have meditation, we have defensive strike. So we have to select other passive, the eyes of the gods, and damage +2, reveal action. I'm just gonna go for the evasion because evasion is really strong. So this is the channel desire protection +2 for this combat. So channel diviner can be used before combat encounter, during loot event, and during the rest event. So this one to start the turn. So we have 2 actions here, and we have gifts. Okay, they're gonna talk about the gift later on, so I'm just gonna start my turn. Oh, that's the crit. Your enemy also select their action before each turn. By default, you cannot see which action they will select until the turn has started. Enemies do not select a passive. Each enemy has a unique passive, which has 33% chance to activate each turn. If you reveal an enemy action, you will be warned if their passive will activate that turn. So it's important to know what they're gonna do. You can't really counter that. That's the one thing I don't like about the game at the moment. Because even if you know enemy action, there's really no way to counter this. The game system is not like a rock, paper, scissors. So even if you know what they're gonna do, there's no way for you to counter enemy action. So I kind of don't like that. But I guess that's not the sort of a game. That's not sort of the like a game they're trying to go for here. So I can understand that, but I just don't see a point of knowing enemy action, but I can't counter it. So I just don't care at all what they're gonna do most of the time. But it might be different later in the game. This is only demo, so a lot of things here could be changed. So this is a tutorial about the gift. The gift is basically like a spell. So gift must be activated before turn begins. For this tier, your gift has been chosen for you. So we can change the gift and everything like load out here as well. Your special technique will automatically activate when you use an attack action. Any action that will deal damage while the special bar is full. Your core blessing determines which special technique you use. For this tutorial, your core blessing has been chosen for you, so you can change that as well. So if this one reaches to full, I'm gonna activate the Shadow of Desire, which gives me 10 block. So let's use the gift. So this calls Sanity. So this is the Sanity here. This is Sanity. Sanity is basically the mana, but however, when this Sanity reaches 0, it's going to, if we take like Sanity damage and like this, if I use too much gift, and this gets to 0, we're gonna take extra damage. So you gotta be careful. And obviously, when your health reaches 0, you are defeated. And you do have a block. I kind of wish the block is more clear. So okay, hold on. Passive +1, madness, and we can reduce the enemy sanity as well. Let's just go power frenzy. Go for extra defensive strike. So you can see the block right there. It's kind of armor. So they have to get through the armor first before they deal damage, but it's kind of not very clear. It has like the green bar, so you know that there's an armor right there, like a block right there, but it is kind of not clear. I wish they have like different icons or something to indicate. Maybe have like a different bar down here to indicate the armor. That would be really nice. So let's just continue. And we can speed up the game with the faster speed, and we can also do enable autoplay as well if you're kind of tired of like playing like this. And you will notice the enemy also have the special bar as well, so you gotta be careful about that. You can see what kind of stat enemy has. I do wish, so they actually do have the color for the enemy, but I do wish we have the color in the encounter. It's all grayed out, so it is kind of depressing. I wish at least the character have the color on them. That would be really nice. Because it is kind of depressing to look at all these grayed out images. Yeah, I think that's their like artist like a design choice, but I don't like that. But during the like story cutscenes and whatnot, like a washed out image, and when they when I try to choose something, it kind of brings back the color. That is really nice touch, but during the combat and whatnot, I don't think it's necessary to have everything grayed out. So I definitely wish they have the color on the enemy and the character at least. Yeah, I don't want the full color. I just want the colors on the enemy character and my character. I think that would be really nice to have. Anyway, that's just my opinion. So anyway, if we click on the enemy, we can see their stat and trait and special and everything. We can see like what kind of passive they have. And you will notice that there's a lot of stats to go on, like damage, sanity damage, block damage, counter, critical chance, and every enemy have some sort of evasion chance. You're not always guaranteed to hit them, so you gotta watch out for that. That's the same with your character as well. The evasion system is kind of annoying, to be honest, because even with 10% chance, if you get really unlucky, you can easily lose because you just so get unlucky with the dodge.
Another victory.
And that is kind of frustrating. So I definitely wish they reduce the evasion a bit. And there is a way to reduce enemy evasion and whatnot, and there is also a way to increase your evasion. However, it's just so chance based. It's just that when you get really unlucky, you can lose winnable battle, and sometimes it does get frustrating. So keep that in mind. And corrode for evasion, counter corrode reduce damage by stack value. But the text on this is not very clear though. Is it going to apply corrode on me? On every is it applied corrode on enemy evasion, or is it applied corrode on my evasion? This is not very clear, so some of the text definitely needs to be cleared out for sure on the description. We got the goal, we can go for the rest. So we can go for extra loot. So you have different choice here. We can lose the loot, we can gain back the sanity or health. So every choice has like upside and downside, so you have to choose really carefully. I'm just gonna take the loot because this is really simple tutorial. So this is like a part of dungeons. So we have floor, so first floor, second floor, third floor. So you can choose. Okay, so exit. So in order to get out of the dungeon, you have to go to the exit. You have to fight the enemy in order to exit. So you can't really go back without fighting the enemy. So you gotta watch out for that. So that's the one thing I don't like, because you can't get out of the dungeon unless you fight the enemy. So it's like, oh, I'm at really low health, I just want to get out of here. You can't really do that. So anyway, let's fight the enemy. So this is a last fight, so I'm just gonna use everything. So we can have like 2 stack of evasion if we want to. Okay, let's start the turn. Okay, now this is just 0, so this guy take extra damage.
A commendable effort. Futile, but commendable.
Yeah, I feel like this is really strong one. You always want to take this. Yeah, so we can choose to go deeper, or we can choose to exit the dungeon, but in the tutorial we kind of have to go out. So this is the victory screen, and you get the result, what kind of materials we got. So there's a lot of resources and stuff you have to go through. So I'm gonna talk about that as we play the game.
These cultists test my patience.
Okay, here we are. So yeah, we are into the sanctum. So we get our first quest, repair the chambers. We get 100 experience. We get 10 insight. Yeah, so sanctum is the headquarters of your cult. Your cultists can be seen in the sanctum and will begin each day working in the room you have assigned them. If they are not assigned, they will congregate in the central chamber and generate whispers. But you definitely want them to work on something. You don't want your cultists to be idle. So okay, called resource are shown here. The whispers. So you can generate awakened. Primarily used in the sacrifice, can be also used event and raid. And awakened. So awakened will generate whispers daily. And the cultist is basically your workers. And gold currency supplies also another currency. Secret There's a currency that you can use as well. Not that important in the early game, but it's gonna be important later on. Relics are really important because it's kind of hard to get the relics. So successive tales, calling, and writings will generate insight. Once the insight file is full, revelation will be available. 3 key metrics of the cult status are shown here: face, needs, and notoriety. So we have face here, needs here, and notoriety here. So we definitely want to keep the face high. So you can see -8%, because each cultist lost the face by 2%. Higher levels of face reduce needs rate of increase. So we definitely want to keep this high as possible. We definitely want to keep the need and notoriety as low as possible, because when the notoriety reaches 100%, the raid will happen. So you kind of defend against that. So you want to keep this low as possible. It's kind of hard to do that in the early game for sure. Anyway, let's go to the channel. So one thing is that UI, this looks really cool and all, but until you get used to it with the hotkeys and everything, it does get really confusing, especially because of this. So you need to gain access to the vault and all this a lot, and you can use the hotkey if you memorize hotkey, but the problem is it's a pop-up menu, and we can't really. So if I hover my mouse over here, it hides. If I hover my mouse over here and then it pops up, I kind of wish there is like a option so this stays here. But you do have to go through this a lot. So let's go to the board first, the black market, so we can buy and sell the resource. And the workshop is really important. I do wish they have different sub menu for the workshop, but it does get confusing. So we need to repair the chambers first.
I have never
That's
known
part of the tutorial.
such comfort.
So okay, hold on. So let's go. Okay, which one is the reliquary? Renovate prayers. We kind of need to unlock this.
Your
as well.
sacred altar is restored.
Okay, so we can decorate this place. So if we click on it, it has different decoration. I'm just gonna go with something simple. Yeah, it's really cool that you have different set of decoration here. That's really nice touch.
The vault should be organized better.
Okay, that's cool. And we exit. So now the black market, we can buy the supplies and all other different things. You have different mechanics here that we can. Okay, hold on. So we can do the renovation. Basically, renovation is the upgrade of this a vault menu right there. We can also upgrade these as well. So we have to renovate this.
Augmentations for the vault.
And now we can assign the cultist to generate gold. And with the upgrade, we can also generate supply as well. So we can. So hold on. And this is one thing. The game definitely needs better tutorial for sure, because unless you play the game for a couple of hours, it's kind of hard to understand what you're supposed to do. So there's that. So Whispering Tombs, we can see all the stats right there. Quest and Sanctum. That's basically your encyclopedia that gives you all the explanation. So that's kind of cool. So if we go to the chamber, we can take a look at the prophets, the skill point, and everything. So this is where we can equip the items, of the gift, of the cold blessing. So first the first prophet is the god intended. So this one is the basically default. We can get this. Then we went hit. Send it replace -4. So this one kind of get rid of the critical chance, but you do get protection, but it's reduced by 1 each turn. So I'm just gonna leave it as default. Sword is kind of good weapon to start with. Okay, we can choose the gift. So as you can see right here, we do need okay, hold on. So there's a lot of explanation I need to do. The problem is the game doesn't really explain this in a good way. So as you can see, if I go to the altar, we have like a different like a gods here: the Wrath, Desire, and Madness. So because I chose Desire in the tutorial, so I got the Desire of session 20, and that gives you Design Aspect Success 8%, Channel Divine of Desire +1, Divine Craft of Desire. So that's the thing. This is the rare resource that you need. You have to use for your renovation. So as you can see, I can renovate with the Desire, but I only have one. So you gotta be careful with this in the early game, for sure. I'm actually gonna renovate the Black Market because I'm getting one relic per day with
Augmentations
this upgrade.
for the vault.
So that's why I'm gonna do
Our
this.
most
However,
valuable
it does
under
increase
the
your
gods'
notoriety
protection.
5% per day. But I think it's really valuable. The relic is really valuable resource in the early game, so I'm gonna choose this. So if I go back to the altar, so yeah, I used one of that. So you can get other like divine craft if you go for the other, if you lean into the other god. But in the demo, you typically just want to focus on the one god. Not sure what the full game though. You only have 12 days. The demo length is 12 days, so you don't have much time for the demos. Anyway, so if you go back to the chambers, you can get like a prophet. The crafting is not all valuable in the demo though. So you can see the follows, which is not all valuable in the game yet. So with the level up, we get the skill points. You can see the health, sanity, loot, and if you can spend 5 points, you can get like a permanent blessing from Desire. But you kind of want to focus on like a health in the early game. I do wish they tell you what kind of blessing you can get from this. It's not shown until you put the point into this. So I think that's one thing they could change for sure, because I want to know what I'm gonna get from spending my skill points, right? As you can see, the item, trinket, nothing so valuable. We did get the armor from tutorial. We definitely should use it. So we can also renovate this. There's an action here. We can see. So each like armor and so each like equipment have like different actions. Each guard have different action as well. Blessing. Yeah, each guard has different blessing as well. So yeah, that's really cool and all. Anyways, there's just so many things I need to talk about because the game tutorial really doesn't explain everything, so we need to have better tutorial for sure.
Old Town, home of the undesired, the lowly, the shunned. A sigil for every soul banished to Old Town. A permanent reminder that their gods have forsaken them. Girl, do not despair. You are not unwanted. They call to you. Listen. Hear them. The arrogance of the living gods will be their undoing. I will awaken Old Town and bring salvation to all those abandoned within.
Okay, so City of Aranthor, we go here so we can gain access to the city. So this is another like interactive things you can do during the day. So there's nothing we can do here at the dock. So let's go to market. So we get +1 awaken, so it's going to produce whispers, so +1, so that's really nice. So you typically want to get as many awaken as possible. There's an event here. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Just gonna get the awakened first. And this is this is another event. So this is the black market. Yeah, I'm gonna use the whispers because because gold is really valuable in the early game. So I'm gonna do this. So now we unlock another black market here. So we can buy supplies for like 10, like a 60 gold for 10 supply is really good. However, the problem is it's going to increase the notoriety, but I think it's worth it in the early game. You can also change the offer, as I got a bit unlucky here. Yeah, because if you get 10 supply for 60 gold without the notoriety increase, that's really good. But I got a bit unlucky. Ah well. So I'm just gonna buy this because it's really good deal. Because normally, one supply costs 10 gold. So I get 40 gold discount right there. Anyway, let's go back here. Where's the event? Yeah, there's the event.
Despair and despondency, ubiquitous in Old Town. Yet the whispers of desire gather around this woman. Why? I see. A family abandoned. A promise empty. Love misplaced. A young man dead. Tear-stained cheeks. Hers. Such an unfortunate tale. Poor thing.
Okay, so I got different event from my previous playthrough because I chose Desire instead of Rust. So that is interesting. So you probably want to play other Dead God as well. So I really like the system of like highlighting this like with like a color when I try to choose. That is really cool, but I do wish during the combat
the gods
they have
may not love her,
during the combat they have
but
more
her
color in
family
it.
may still. It is my understanding that love is measured in gold.
Sell her soul to her family. Wow, that is really dark. Is there anything I can do here?
She has lost everything. Her family, her faith, her love. She seeks escape, but fear closes her mind to the whispers.
Man, the game is really dark, for sure. I do wish they tell you what kind of stuff you get from this decision, but oh well. Okay, let's save a soul.
Girl, cease your lamentations and listen. Hear her whispers. She can save you if you have but the courage to take her hand. Well done.
So Desire Ascension plus 10, Beckoning. Oh, that was really good. So there's nothing I can do here. So that's done. Okay, let's go back. Come on, pop up, please. Ah, come on. Yeah, there you go. Good God. Anyway, we still have 2 cultists remaining that's not doing anything, so we probably want them to do something. Okay, we do have 10 supplies. So go to the workshop. Okay, which one do I want? So I don't have enough supplies for that. But I do want to unlock these 2 as early as possible. Let's do this.
For my faithful followers.
Okay, now this one is unlocked. So calling, this is basically like an expedition that you can send out each day, basically. So yeah. So first of all, in order to do that, so you will get another quest. The problem is it doesn't really tell you how to do this. It just doesn't tell you. So debug a disciple and send them on calling. But how do you do that? The game doesn't tell you. So they definitely need better like a tutorial for this, because I've been struggling a lot, you know, to figure out all of this different stuff that I can do. Anyway, come on, pop up. Come on, pop up. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that is really annoying. So that's why you have to memorize the hotkey. Okay, let's go back to home. So I can also renovate this. So identify a cultist as disciple. So you need extra cultists in order to do this. So supply -5, 1 cultist. So do this. So devote your disciple.
My disciples are most
So let's go for the
useful.
desire.
Typically.
So they have levels, they have their own health and sanity, reward bonus. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, I can't really take them out on the combat. So you just have to fight like one-on-one battle. So you can't really build like a party building kind of stuff compared to the Darkest Dungeon. So yeah. Anyway, so Old Town, we have different like mission success chance based on this, failure penalty, pause, and awaken. So we only have one mission here, so click on this, and we drag this disciple here, and it also costs supply to send them out on a mission, and we have like a success chance, like we have initial, and so initial it takes -20 sanity from this character, and authority will increase by 5. But if I fail, it's gonna decrease the sanity by 26. I'm gonna lose some face. So you typically don't want to fail, but this is a chance based, so there's not a whole lot you can do. You can change the success chance with the extra modifiers. Okay, let's go back to the boat because I need to buy at least 1 supply. And send them out on the calling. So it costs 1 supply, but if I succeed, we get 11 face. The need going to decrease, and we get the experience, and then we also get the awakened, and that's gonna be really important later on. So do this. So we can choose the tactics, no effect, a success chance plus 10%, but mission reward and awakened -25. 81% is a decent chance. I'm just gonna go with the basic.
Go, faithful disciple, and serve.
So that's fine, and there's not a whole lot that I can do because I don't have enough resource. So I have to end my day. So if I end the day right here, so district, the resource I can find, so typically loot, depart.
The so-called Wall of the Worthy looms over Old Town. Such arrogance.
So this is slightly different from the dungeon. Now we have actually like a map that we have to go through. Okay, which one do I want? Sanity -6. The enemy do evade a lot, so I'm gonna take this. So tales in the city are different than in the dungeon. You can move through each region freely to collect the available resource. Move the cultist event with left mouse button to continue. Right mouse button change the route the prophet will take to the distant event. That's gonna be really important. So that's gonna be cultist. Beware of, okay. The problem with this tutorial is that it blocks what you're supposed to see, so this definitely needs to be changed for sure. So the monitored ground, these zones are watched and you may be attacked when moving through them. And combat in monitored ground does not reward XP or blessing. You definitely want to avoid this as much as possible because it literally doesn't give you anything. Yeah, this one is actually blocking the view, but yeah, there's the exit right there. So this is the exit for the tail. You can return to the Sanctum or move to the next region of Old Town. The later regions will have more difficult enemy, but greater rewards. But it's important to know when to get out, because in this menu right here, there's literally no option for you to retreat. So yes, you gotta be careful. So this will increase my notoriety. But this is tutorial, so I gotta get. It doesn't really give you any. So I'm gonna take this to show you. So I will get the blessing, but it's gonna increase my notoriety. And in combat, not that good. We want to get the gold. So notice here, if I try to go here, I'm gonna go through this area, which I don't want. So that's why you want to change the path to go around. So we can do this, but however, this is we need temple renovation. You typically want to do that later on. So right now, we just take the fight. It's pretty simple. We are still in part of tutorial, so it's kind of okay. Let's get the block passive. God,
a commendable effort. Futile, but commendable.
You do get some reward from the battle, but it's not a lot. Special cooldown -3. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So now we have no choice but to go through this. Okay, we got lucky there. So refuge. We should be okay. We should be okay. Yeah, oh shoot. Yeah, this guy gets a lot of armor, like lots of block, which is annoying to deal with.
I am covered in blood.
Protection for attack. Get a gold.
So many sigils.
So you have to fight the battle in order to get out of the dungeon. So this is basically the last fight because I cannot go to the next region.
A commendable effort. Futile, but commendable.
So knowing when to go back is really important. I'm just gonna go back. So we got 1 cultist from the event. So we got 10 awakened. That's really good. So we do have like the modifier here. Oh, I think we should have used this. Ah well, too late.
Mankind's destiny is in my hands.
So that ends your day, basically. So we have 11 days left on the demo. I'm probably not gonna play through all of it. So now we have an option. So we got the event here. So we can get more cultists. We get more desire. We get more secret. The problem is we do need more cultists, but you gotta be careful with the cultist number because each cultist will reduce the face, and it also increases the need as well. So you gotta be careful with how many cultists you have, and you gotta make sure the cultists are actually working here. So that's something to watch out for. I'm gonna actually gotta get the cultists because we do need them. Okay, go to the whole polling so we get the result. So let's see if I failed or not. It's 81%. Yay, succeed. 7 awakened experience, face, need -5. That's good. That's desire influence as well. So if you want to send her again. We don't have any supply, so we gotta buy it. Bless the cultist. So you definitely want to look through your sanctum, to see if there's any kind of event is popping up. So let's go to the Aranthor and see if there's anything here. Okay, nothing here. Okay, get some awaken. Okay, more awaken here. Okay, let's go to the black market again. And this does not refresh, so that's why we need secret. Remaining days to refresh. 2. I didn't want to buy that. Oh well. I don't have enough gold. Ah well. Okay, let's go back and see what I can do. Come on, pop up. Okay, let's go to the workshop. Okay, we need 5 supplies. You just want to spend all your gold in the early game. Okay, workshop.
The whispers gather in this holy place.
So now we have access to the sacrifice. I kind of don't want to do that because whispers. We are generating a lot of whispers, but we don't want to use it yet because we are good on the face right now,
grow
so we
loud
don't want to do
in
that.
the reliquary.
So let's do the renovation. Yeah, we got relics, so
our sanctum, anointed by the gods.
Now we access to the prayers. We have to assign the cultist here. And now we can assign the cultist here. So this is kind of strange system because we have to assign the cultist here first, then we can assign the cultist in different types of prayers. So this one increase the phase. This is not this grayed out one is not available. That's one thing I wanted to change is that it's not very noticeable which one is grayed out or not. So I think they need to have different colors or something for this like sub menu. For every other sub menu as well, because the ones that's grayed out is not very clear in color, so I think that needs to be changed. But anyway, so we get the problem is one cultist reduced phase by 2, so you definitely need some amount of cultists in phase generation. So basically that's 5%, so minus 2%, so they are basically generating 3% per day. So now they reduce minus 8%. So minus 3%, I think that's fine. So we can reduce the cultist 1 just a bit. So now go back to renovation. So if we want to expand, we have enough.
Augmentations for the vault.
So if I want to go for this, because we definitely need a constant amount of supply for the hole, for sure. So we assign more cultists here. We need some cultists here to generate the secret. So let's do the renovation. Oh shoot, I need relics. Oh well. So we have one extra cultist not doing anything, so if we want to fix that. Yeah, it's important you have to assign the cultists, and you have to assign them to a specific prayer. That is really important. So that is done for the day. Okay, let's go back to the chambers. Okay, level 5. We didn't get anything new, so let's see if I can change my passive. Gifts. Do I care about this? So passive +1. I don't think I care about the sanity that much, so I'm gonna go with this. With the special passive +1 next turn, up to 1 extra. 10 block is nice, but extra passive is also good. I will. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I think that's pretty good. The performance sacrifice to increase face. I don't really need that because my face is really good. So I'm just gonna go tail. So we can actually choose different tails. So this is like the
What?
old town. So
Oh,
this is a classic
it's
dungeon.
you.
So I'm gonna go with the dungeon because we do need relics.
The shadows. I have known them since birth.
Okay, protection attack, counter, evasion. Evasion is kind of good. So treasure, supply +5, not bad. Armory, we get. Ooh, that's trinket. Random common blessing during the rest event. Ooh, that's really good. Another armory. Block +5, 6 special. That's fine.
You fought well, but I fought better.
Okay, protection. Okay, let's get the flat protection. That's really good. Okay, got new armor. Enemy block and ooh, that's kind of good too. Okay, got the key. Oh come on, isn't there like a? I think there's like 10 to 20%, but I will. God, this evasion is so annoying. Look, like that's 20%, but if you get so unlucky, you can easily lose.
My tale continues.
This one is kind of useless. I can't use it. Got the supply. It's kind of risky to go to the next floor. But I still have to fight this. Okay, let's see how combat goes. Yeah, I don't think I can continue. My health is just too low. In order to get out of the dungeon, you have to fight the battle. You have to fight the battle.
Blood for my faith.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I think I have to go back. It's too risky to go in with this kind of blessing. Yep. Okay, let's go back. So we got trinket and armor. We got some relics. Lots of supplies.
These cultists test my patience.
Okay, another event. Get to go needs. Desire +5. That's strong. We can reduce the need, so that's. But desire is
What
kind of
news?
hard to get, so I'm gonna get the desire. Okay, get the callings. Oh. Didn't I send you? Oh, I didn't? Really? See, I was trying to buy the supply. Oh, that was bad. Okay, we got different event. Permission, sanity. So we get the face, experience, need, awaken. We don't need face though. We do need awaken though. 100 whispers is tempting. I'm gonna go for this. 82%, that's still fine.
You will not disappoint.
We kind of have to do this, but I kind of wish I can do something else. Increase insight, don't really care about that. So this increase insight, blood. All the things I wanted is at the very end. So you can't, I mean, you can sort of do that in the demo, but you do have to spend a lot of resource to do that. So if I want to get this, okay, we do have enough supply, but we don't have enough cultists. Okay, I only have 5 secret, but I need relics. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the kobold.
Augmentations for the vault.
So let's reduce the prayer just a bit. Go for you. So we need more. We need relics for that. Okay, let's go back here. Prophet. Okay, no levels. But we want to change. Protection 2 is pretty good, but we do have Trinket. Gain random common blessing during the rest event. Benefit +2 after each non-encounter event. So, yeah, it's better than nothing, so I'm gonna equip that there. So we are getting very close to the inside, the first artifact. So based on our choice, yeah, this is based on your choice. Endeavor requires 20 Ras Ascension. Common Soul was if desire, 20 Madness. So each one has like a different choice. Each choice gives you like different event, different reward. So that is kind of cool. That is really cool. Yeah, because I definitely got the I got this one because I got the Ras event. I went for the Ras last time I played the demo. Because I got this one. Because I went for the desire, I got this one instead. So my desire should be high at 36. Okay, let's go through the dungeon. Okay, let's desire. Go back to Aranthor. Okay, let's visit this. I need gold to buy this. Oh well. Okay, Lateral Awaken, 29, that's nice. Okay, let's go here. Awakened one. We still need some relics though. We do get 1 relic per day, but that's not enough. We also need some cultists. We also need some cultists though. So with 10 relics, yeah, I can get this, which gives me 4 supplies for day. Then after that, if we want to go for
such dark divinity.
Go for this, I guess. Yeah, this one with this one needs relic as well. Yeah, there's a lot of things you need. Which one should I go first? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the dungeon again.
How far the living gods have fallen.
Protection. Okay, let's go for the flat protection. So that's a treasure. So we got lucky. I didn't get lucky there. Nice, good evasion. Okay, that was good. That was good. Damage plus 4 after critical attack. Counter if no action, still damage. It's better than nothing. Get the gold. Opportunity. Hey, oh, I do need the gold, so that was really good. So rest, yeah, everything is fine. So I'm gonna just increase the loot. Oh, I didn't cook this? Okay, cook that. Lifesteal 1 isn't great, but it's better than... It's not great, but it's something. Because healing in this game is really limited.
Covered in blood.
Evasion plus 20%. Okay, get this. Okay, I think we can go deeper here. We are almost at the full health. Another rest event. I don't know. Let's listen. Oh, that wasn't great. Rare blessing from the god. Is it really worth it? Gives cooldown. Increase block damage by damage when above. What? Increase block damage by damage when above 50% health. Okay.
How expansive is this place?
Oh, that's not good. We should be okay though. God, she's strong. Yeah, combat does get boring a bit because I just don't see any reason to select the other options right now. Okay, there you go.
Enjoyable, but I am summoned onward.
Initial block. Start with extra block is nice, I suppose. Block increase evasion. Block minus 10 for evasion. Weird. Still enemy evasion, still enemy critical chance. Oh, that is kinda cool. Let's go for the rest. I don't think I need to heal. Counter plus 4. I think we are fine. Okay, so this is the last fight, so I don't think I want to go deeper into the dungeon. I should have used this. So you cannot use this during the combat. I forget this a lot. You can only use this at the start of combat. And you can also use this at the rest and the other event as well, but you gotta use it before anything happens. So it's kind of easy to forget. Okay. Can I go to the next floor? It's too risky. Okay, my sanity is getting low.
A triumph. Natch.
Okay, let's go back. Okay, 8 relics, 7 supply, 275 gold, base and inside.
I often long for the solitude I once knew. And yet...
Okay, we got a lot. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to Aranthor really quickly. Anything here? Nope. Oh, come on. That is so unlucky. So that's why you need secret. I think I want to buy relics, but 10 notoriety is a lot. Really? 15? That's way too much. I need relics though. That wasn't good. Okay, let's go back. So renovation.
Augmentation.
Okay, now we get 6 supply per day. So now we don't have to worry about the supply as much. So now we kind of need secret. We need more cultists as well.
The faithful deserve sanctuary.
I'm just gonna lower the face just a bit. Okay.
The whispers approve.
Success, yay.
Well done, disciple.
We get the gold experience awakened. We do need to heal you though.
Go, faithful disciple, and serve.
Okay, we do have to lower the notoriety a bit. So I might have to go for the sacrifice soon. So anything I can do. Okay, level 6. Good. Now we can finally unlock this. So now we can get something. Which one do I want to get? This one's really good. However, okay, 37. Which renovation do I need? Oh,
Our sanctum,
one.
anointed by the gods.
Oh yeah, it's this one. No, it's not this one. I'm kind of confused. Was it at the altar?
What's news? Nothing?
I'm definitely missing something. Oh, hold up. I'm definitely missing something, but I'm not sure what. Okay, we get decent amount of supplies and everything, so we can go for tails. Yeah, I think I need to get more cultists.
Your gods have returned, though you do not yet know it.
Not great. Okay, smuggling. $50 chance for loot or 50%. Oof. Well, plus 25 or minus 25. Losing one protection is a bit much. Of course, minus. Oh, cultist. 2. I mean, they do give you blessing, but I kind of don't want to go for it. Of course. Temple renovation 1, gotta remember that. Yeah, this is really annoying though. Like, suddenly this guy gets like 40 to 50 block.
Enjoyable, but I am summoned onward.
Nothing awesome. Then it plus 10 for attack, release any passive activation. None of these are good. Yeah, this is not going well. Good God, like evasion, 10%, but you missed twice. Oh boy. I do wish they give you evasion value depend on the skill, not just their passive, because every enemy has at least 10%. At least.
Enjoyable, but I am summoned onward.
I don't know, this is really risky. So we have to fight at least 2 battles. I'm gonna go for it, but... Okay, problem is detection. We want to avoid the detection. We do want to go for this. So I think we have to go for this. Yeah. I have to reduce the loot a lot because I want to heal. hopefully we get lucky because we don't want to fight. There you go. Was pretty lucky. Just apply. So we really want to leave for sure. So this is the last battle. So turn 1. Okay. Okay, do I want to use this? Okay, let's keep going. Oh boy, this guy's strong. Okay, almost there, almost there.
No, no!
Okay, that's nice. That's not. Okay, this is a nice blessing to have at the end. Okay, let's go back. So we got 2 cultists, 20 awakened, some secrets, some supply, no relics though.
I'm unused to the security the sanctum affords.
Okay, 8 days left on the demo. So if we want to get this done. Hello, Papa, please. This part is really annoying. Okay, calling.
Failure cannot
come
be
on.
tolerated.
81%. Oh well. So now we have to heal you. I don't really need face though, but we do get awakened here. And need goes down.
Go,
so we have
faithful
to do that.
disciple, and serve.
So Chambers 1. Okay, renovation. This one. Yeah, did we need to get
Arcana for my chambers.
So now we have 4 extra cultists. We
The
have enough
faithful
supply.
deserve sanctuary.
Okay, go for the Aranthor. I wish there was like a collect all button somewhere. You have to go through everything. I don't think that's worth it. Trinket, strongest guard aspect chance plus 20%. Counter plus 1 after each encounter event. Oh, I think that's really good. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that actually. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's get a different trinket. There you go. You can also sell this.
A private space for prayer and
Okay, level up
reflection.
1. I think I want to put some point into the health. So now we have 4 cultists. Okay, get some secret. We have 2 cultists left to go, so we have enough supply to get 1 more. Yeah, I guess this guy have to wait. So we need 10 relic for that. Oh, come on. Yeah, we have to do the sacrifice.
A convocation of the cult.
Okay, that's got me the quest done. So we have another quest. Off the inside panel and complete the revelation. And close the demos. That's nice. Okay, so we are getting towards the end of the demo. So as you can see, there's a lot to think about. You managing the code, about like a lot of this resource. You have to think really carefully how to use them. There is lots of like going through like all these different things each day. Yeah. So I definitely wish they simplify this process a bit. But it does get tiring after a while. We have one shot. One shot. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna go through the inside. So that's gonna unlock this, the first, the story, and I'm gonna end the video there. So let's go through the story.
The gods send me in search of our newest recruit. But this will be no mere cultist. I am drawn to one who has already awakened and begun the gods' work in advance of my arrival. Earth, wood, decay. An apothecary. Outcasts, banished from the Purity District. But which of them is the awakened I seek? Operating by candlelight in the dead of night. An ebon rose, suspended within a fine glass display. An ingredient of considerable value. A sarcophagus. How did they acquire such an object in Old Town? And is it occupied? These are not indolent people. Why do they idle the hours away? She seems pleased to see me, expectant. The digits of her withered wooden arms are stained and charred. An herbalist. Calloused hands, broad build. A laborer. His face is impassive, but his eyes observe me closely and burn with intelligence. Let us not waste valuable time with confabulation. The dead gods have sent their prophet to your doorstep. You will explain why as we travel to my sanctum. I was sent to find a single awakened. Now I have two. Each is driven by the whispers to acquire an object of power. This is no simple errand the gods have sent me on. She tells me she has always heard voices calling to her. I empathize. But now they are accompanied by a vision of murky waters and a shape she cannot discern. The Old Town docks? Before I arrived in Aranthor, I often dreamt of the enigmatic, nourishing waters that flow from the God's Bed summit. It is my duty as prophet to guide and educate our faithful. It is my duty as prophet to guide and educate our faithful. Have no fear. The gods will guide you. Should you encounter trouble, I will be here. Observing. These waters teem with the echoes of misery and death. Is that skull speaking to my cultist? I recognize the machinations of knowledge. We must return to the sanctum with haste. And I should probably carry that. This man's vision, a petrified fragment of the Tree of Purity. He stole the fragment before his banishment and hid it. Once in Old Town, he arranged for the caretakers to smuggle it to him. Evidently, they were successful, but there was a disagreement regarding their fee. The abandoned ward, home of the caretakers. This is where the laborer made his deals. They reneged on their previous deal, but I can ensure they do not renege on this one. Calm yourself. I have matters of import to discuss with your betters. Ah, commerce. I wonder how the living god feels about such banality regarding its great gift. You have each led me to a corrupted fetish of a living god, but there is one god omitted from our collection. Observe. We are drawn to each other for divine purpose. And our purpose is revealed. A valor warrior, banished to Old Town. I see. The gods dispatch me to assemble an artifact, a desecrated idol of all three living gods. Now, for the final corrupted fetish, the skin of valor. This broken man does not react to my presence. He keeps his faith, but where is his god? A warrior's journal. So many deeds recorded, so many choices made. Regrets. He does not embrace the web, nor the changes he has been privileged to make. A son of valor, banished. His powerlessness must torment him. A fine weapon. Its idleness is disgraceful. Son of valor, surely a sigil does not bind you. This punishment is beneath one such as yourself. Don your armor. Walk proudly through the streets of Old Town. A hero will be a beacon of hope to those who most need it. Oh, my mistake. Your order is not looked upon kindly in this place. You are named by a sigil. It seems the Old Towners have as much care for you as your district has for them. I'll just take this bit here. It is assembled. There is only one final step. An amalgam of the corrupted living god relics. How satisfying. She is a true believer. A pragmatic and intelligent individual. She is a true believer. You will complete the final ceremony, Cecily. Leave your former life behind and join the service of the dead gods. All that is required of you is everything.
Okay, now, so the story part is really interesting because each choice you make, you get different results. So, like, because I got aggression, needs +5, solo, minus 25% per day. Okay, hold on, that's not right. I chose this one because I asked my cultists to dive in instead of me. So I think that's wrong. And I just don't see how it can do the bribery. Brutality, I think you can do, but I just don't know how you can do that because I did negotiate, but I always get this one somehow. So I think this system has some bugs and on your choice. So I think that definitely needs to be fixed. But this is an interesting system. This is interesting system. But the problem is they don't show you what you're gonna get on different choice. You only get the result with your choice made. So it's like I'm wondering, what am I gonna get if I go for the haste? The game doesn't show you, so I think that definitely needs to be fixed. Because if you want to know what kind of result, what kind of like best results you can get for your choice, you kind of have to play the game again and again in order to understand what kind of reward you can get from each choice. So I think that needs to be changed for sure. I got the Eagle, Ascension. So I got okay. This one also is wrong because I chose Cecil, but somehow Frederick is used. So I think that yeah, this definitely needs to be fixed because there's definitely something wrong with this because this is not the choice I made, and this is definitely not the choice I made either. So I think that needs to be fixed for sure. Yeah, I think that's the end for the demo because the artifact part is locked in the demos. It's not available. And this is basically all you can do for the demo, and you can continue playing until 12 days over, but that's just about it. So yeah, overall, very interesting demo, like cult building part and like a combat part. I do wish I wish I can set up my own party members and whatnot with the prophet, but all you can do is like one-on-one combat, and you can get like an extra modifier with the blessings and with the like extra you can get more extra modifier with more with all this extra stuff like renovation like here, and your cultists can kind of help out with the extra stat basically with the like prayers, and you can get more health, sanity, more loot with here. And the sacrifice part is also interesting as well. But the game definitely needs more work for sure, especially the UI, because until you get used to the UI, you will be going through this like this a lot, and this definitely needs to be fixed for sure because I definitely want to pin this. I don't want them to hide this because this is an important part of the UI. Yeah, for sure. And also ending the day, you kind of have to end days here. I kind of want them to say end the day here instead of tails. Maybe end days instead of tails. Because it is kind of confusing in the beginning because I didn't know how to end the day until I got to this. Because I was kind of looking through like, oh, how do I end the day? I don't know. I went through like all the menus and I finally found this. So yeah, so a lot of things, UI and like this, it is really cool design. The art style is really cool. Like it reminds me a lot of Darkest Dungeon. But however, the combat part, it needs more color for the combat part because it is kind of depressing to go into the dungeon right now and to see no color at all. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care. Bye.